Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, it's snowing outside. That's not unusual. It is March and it is Chicago. All right. Yeah, this snow is sticking to the ground. Yeah. Well, okay, I take that back. It's sticking to the grass. Sticking to the grass. Not quite sticking to the street and the sidewalks. But it's there. Yeah, it's probably a good inch or something. I mean, it's light, fluffy stuff. It'll probably melt off. Okay. In fact, by Monday, they said we might get as high as 60 degrees. So, if it melts off and if it's not wet out there, I might do a bike review. Yeah, because the bikes are here. I've got 3 bikes in the house already. It's just sitting. It's not doing anything. I keep debating whether I should tell you what the names of the bikes are and then do the reviews later. Because I kind of feel bad that companies have sent it to me and it's just sitting around. They're not getting any promotion out of this thing. It's just sitting in Russ's house. What good is that? It doesn't do anybody any good. So should I tell you what it is? Okay, I'll tell you what it is. Hopefully the manufacturer feels okay about it. Okay, I'll tell you what one of the bikes are. I'm not going to tell you the other one yet. All right. So people have been asking, is it a bike from a company you've already worked with, or is it a new company? No, it's a bike from a company I've worked with before. Yeah. So this would be the 3rd and 4th bike they have given me. Yeah, I got 2 bikes, as you know. So I have a mid-step version and I have a step-through version. All right. The step-through version is I don't know what the color they call it. First, we thought it was kind of like a dark, dark, dark purple or something, but as I look at it, it doesn't really look like that either. It's like a dark black cherry. You ever seen one of these cherries that's really dark? You think it's reddish, but it's not. It's kind of that color. In fact, when you look at it in the house, it's actually to my right. Let me look at it. Yeah, it doesn't look black. It doesn't look brown. It's kind of like a dark cherry. So I don't know what the name of it is. We'll have to check the website because I'm just doing this off the top of my head right now. And then the other bike is a red, yeah, which is really nice. So yeah, okay. So keeping you in suspense here. What company is it? Well, one of you guys actually guessed it and hoped that I would get it. Yeah, Randy. You are right. Yeah, it's the U-Free. It's the U-Free Stellar Falcon. It's already on their website. Go to the website and take a look at it, okay? I'll put a couple of photos up here of their rendition of the bike, some photos they may have had on the website. It's been a while since I looked at the website. I kind of looked at it real quickly. I didn't really pay that much attention to the blurb on there yet. But if they have photos of it, I'm sure they do. I'll put some photos up here so you can see it, okay? Now, I'm looking at these bikes and I'm going, I can't even ride these bikes. I was hoping that, sometime during this weekend, I would be able to get out and ride it and try it out. But it's just sitting. I feel bad. I really kind of feel bad. And there's another bike that's sitting in the garage. I haven't even built it yet because the weather's so terrible. So, all right, here's what I might end up doing. All right, if we can't get outside because the weather is bad, I may do a pre-introduction of the bike inside first, and then we'll ride it on another day. Yeah, I mean this is the kind of bike I'm not just gonna do a one-time ride and review, and that's the end of it. It's gonna be many times, throughout this year. So, yeah, maybe we'll do that. I mentioned to the owner of the company I might actually do that. He didn't say yes or no. I think he's leaving it up to me how I want to do my reviews. And I like to introduce the whole thing, before you even see it, then you see it, and then you're excited about it. But no, I mean, I don't want him losing potential sales simply because I can't get outside. So take a look at the website from U-Free. Take a look at the new Stellar Falcon. I think you're going to be impressed with this bike. I mean, looking at it off camera here, I'm impressed with it. I'm going, yeah, we had 2 other U-Free bikes in here. We had the City Robin X and we had the City Robin X Plus, right? So those 2 bikes are kind of similar, but they were upgraded from that. This is a totally different bike. Yeah, it's got bigger tires. I think these are a little over 2 inch and something in size, 2.3s, 2.2s, something like that. And I don't know how tall these tires are, 27s? I think they're like 27s, something like that. So it's kind of like a commuter style bike, but not really. It's not quite a fat tire bike, but it's not really a commuter style thinner tire bike either. It's kind of somewhere in between. That's why I said when I was teasing you guys earlier that this might be a bike you might like. Yeah, I kind of like it. As you know, I like a lot of fat tire bikes because a lot of my bikes are fat tire bikes. The ones that I've kept are mostly fat tire bikes. But I've always liked the thinner tire bikes being able to move around a lot easier. Yeah, there's more maneuverability with the bikes when the tires are smaller, right? Or thinner, I should say. This is kind of a blend between the two. So every other thing that's on there, I think you're going to like. They have some nice features on the bike. But I think what's most impressive that you're going to like, and you're probably going to want to read it in their website, and you can't wait for me to try it. People have asked, is it a torque sensor bike? Because torque sensor is kind of the hot thing right now. Or is it a cadence sensor? Yeah, it's both. Yeah, you can choose which you want. How do you like that? Both. Yep. So in the menu of the bike, you can choose whether it's a cadence sensor bike, if that's what you prefer to have, or you can say, I want to have a torque sensor out of it, and you can change it to that. And that torque sensor, you can adjust it too. This is the first bike I've had that actually gave me the option within the bike. So yeah, you're going to want to wait for this review. This is going to be something else, I think. This bike, as I mentioned before, was actually put together and delivered to me. So yeah, thanks again to Next Ebikes out in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Yeah, the bikes were sent to them. They put it together, and then he drove it up to my house and dropped it off. I didn't even have to build it. Thank you so much. One thing that I thought was interesting, because we had kind of talked about this a little bit on one of the other videos about having your quick release lever on your front tire. Was that a good thing, or was something like a through axle better? These have through axles. Yeah. So yeah, you don't get a quick release, but I think that's okay, because I think it's safer for us to have the through axle. It's actually, I think it's stronger, to tell you the truth. And then there's air suspension front forks on there. Yeah. So that's not spring suspension, it's air suspension. So there's a lot of good stuff. I'm going to leave it to the review time to show you the rest and talk about the rest of it. But that's the bike that's sitting here. Now, there's another bike that's sitting in the garage. I haven't even built it yet. So I'm not going to say anything about that yet. I've got to at least build it, get an idea if it's any good or whatever. But I think that will be a good one too. But this new one from Ufree, I think is going to be a good seller for them. You might like it. Check it out if you're in the market for an e-bike and you can't wait for my review. At least go check out their website before you make any type of decisions to buy anything. Okay, and I'll put affiliate links and everything inside the description of all my videos, so you can access that, and helps me out a little bit too. So. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys today. I just wanted to let you know what the weather was and what our future was going to be with these e-bike reviews. Keep an eye out for them. We'll either be riding and doing the review, or I may just do an inside review of the Ufree Stellar Falcon first. Okay. The other bike is going to have to wait a little bit. Stellar Falcon came in first because it's going to get the first review for the year. Oh, okay. Wait. Before we go, I did mention to you that there was another Varla scooter coming, right? So obviously, if you go to the Varla website, you can see all their scooters. You're probably wondering which one is coming in for the review, and that is called, I think it's called the Pegasus, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what it's called? If it's not, I'll put a graphic up here. It's all the memory. I just want to at least mention that is coming. I don't know when, but it is coming. Everything's been taken care of. I've signed a contract to do the review for them, so I just said, okay, send it to me when it's available. It's not a new model. It's been out for a while. Yeah, I turned it down initially. It was a while ago, and then they came back and asked, do you want to consider doing it? So I said yes this time. So anyways, hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'll talk to you guys next time.